when law speaks, all these Asawana will die. And the law has spoken. And all this, and let me tell you something. And people should have that right. Ijaw does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. People must speak out the truth. Heaven will not fall. You only die once, not 2 times. Ijaw does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. What nonsense every day you wake up? Ijaw will do this. In Akwa Ibom, Ijaw cannot be governor. In Delta, Ijaw is minority of the minority. With all due respect to our late elder statesman, Edward Clark, he's from Delta. He had never produced Ijaw man to be governor of Delta. He had never. The only place Ijaw man can solely be governor is in Rivers State. Not in Edo, not in Rivers, a minority of the minority. Out of our own benevolence, live and let live.
Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. That was the former governor of Rivers State and now Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom, expressing his frustration that his plan to carry out the impeachment of the governor of Rivers State Simi Fubara, having won in the Supreme Court through his lawmakers in Rivers State, that plan of impeaching the governor is being frustrated by the fear of Ijaw. Because you know that before he granted this, a day before he granted this interview, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu met with Pan Niger Delta Forum to see how peace could be brokered in the light of the Supreme Court judgment, so that there will be peace in Rivers State and Niger Delta in general. Rivers State is perceived as the capital of Niger Delta, and whatever affects Rivers State affects the whole of the Niger Delta. And Rivers State is a state that contains a lot of oil reserve that is contributing to the economy of Nigeria massively. So anything that will bring peace instead of war in Rivers State and Niger Delta is always given priority by the federal government. It was in that light that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he met with Niger Delta leaders at the presidential villa, talk about the implementation of the Supreme Court judgment, and that he has spoken with Fubara that he should implement the Supreme Court judgment. And you know that implementing the Supreme Court judgment means that those who are impeachment mongers are not going to have their way. They are not going to. Their plot of impeachment of Fubara, which they started since December 2023, will die a natural death. Okay, so that issue of impeachment came up when the minister of the FCT had an interview with select broadcast journalists, and you heard his response. Because the truth of the matter is that the federal government was being careful, because before the president met with the PANDEF or Pan Niger Delta Forum, several Ijaw leaders have come out to say that since 1999, no Ijaw has ever been governor of Rivers State. Now, Fubara is the first Ijaw in 25 years to be the governor of Rivers State. That they will not stand by and watch him being impeached, apparently for no reason. Because even when you talk about the impeachment of Fubara, nobody has come up with the real reason, confidence, give a confident position that people can translate. This is the reason we wanted to impeach Fubara in December 2023, when the man was barely 6 months in office, which was the reason why the governor, demolished the government, the assembly. They wanted to impeach him for apparently no reason, because if there were reason, they could have told Nigerians. When that was frustrated, they said they are no longer PDP members. They have defected to APC and did all kinds of things to show that they have defected. But when they found out that they misfired, they now claim they didn't defect. And now the Supreme Court had provided legal help for them and rescued them from that misadventure, saying that they didn't defect. But that's a story for another day. So Simi Fubara was saved literally because of being a Ijaw. The reason why they have not yet succeeded in impeaching him, apparently, was because he is a Ijaw. And the federal government is aware of the capacity of the Ijaws to cripple the economy of Nigeria. So that's what you see Nyesom. Nyesom is angry about that. That perception that Ijaw is so powerful in Niger Delta that they can do and undo. He was angry. You could see it from his voice. You can see it from everywhere that he was mad, insisting that Ijaw is not the majority in Niger Delta. So every time Ijaw, that's out of frustration that Ijaw is being prioritized in his quest to impeach Fubara. So he in his mind is that Fubara should be impeached. After all, we have the Supreme Court judgment. If he violated, he should be impeached. He said that heaven will not fall. Or this is Sawana. That the Supreme Court, the court has spoken. So even if the court, since the court has spoken, nothing like Asawana, Ijaw cannot do anything. Ijaw cannot be above the law. Ijaw is saying, they are not saying they are above the law, but Ijaw is saying, look, we see no reason why our son will be impeached. He has done no wrong. He has committed no offense. He has committed no offense. He was elected for 4 years. Let him stay there. So what you get from Nyesom Wike in this interview, in this particular issue, was trying to demystify the Ijaw nation. That people should not be thinking what they are thinking about the Ijaw, that they are powerful, that they are militants. But the truth be told, it was the Ijaw militants that helped in Niger Delta to get what they are getting today, whether Nyesom Wike like it or not. If you look at the major militants in Niger Delta, how many of them are of equal extraction? Most of them are Ijaws. Most of them, they are Ijaws. The well-known ones, they are Ijaws. They are the ones that crippled the economy under Buhari, when Buhari was trying to show power and was targeting Niger Delta shortly after he won the presidency. And when these Ijaw youths began to blow up the pipelines and cripple the economy of Nigeria, Nigeria went to recession. Most of those who were allegedly involved in that were Ijaw people. Even this Tompolo that they have given the contract to maintain the pipeline, Muhammad Buhari administration Muhammad Buhari administration declared him a wanted person. He was declared wanted. At that time that the pipelines were being blowing up and down and all kinds of things by Niger Delta youths, people like Tompolo were declared wanted. The government was putting it in newspapers. That Tompolo declared wanted. But the same government eventually have to go and bring back Tompolo. Go and bring Tompolo to come and be in charge of supervision of the pipelines. So anybody who think that the Ijaws are insignificant is just not telling the president the truth. The president has more information about the capacity of the Ijaws. He has more information. So if the president was being measured in response to the issue of removal of Simi Fubara from office, it is because he knows the capacity of the Ijaw nation. Even though Nyesom is from Niger Delta, he's from Rivers State, we know that when the push comes to shove, most of the people, most of the militants in the creeks, most of them are believed to be Ijaws. And they have the capacity to cripple the economy. So it's not for nothing. So he was trying to dismiss that Ijaw is nothing. They are not. It's not a question of the population. It is the number they have, their capacity to be able to disrupt the flow of oil in Niger Delta. Do they have it? He didn't address that issue. He was talking about that they don't have the population. They can't be governor here, they can't be governor there. Even the being a governor is out of our magnanimity in Rivers State. That's what he was claiming. For whatever may be the case, the issue is that the Ijaw as an ethnic nationality had made more impact in getting relief for Niger Delta than any other ethnic group in Niger Delta. They were at the forefront of disrupting oil production to the level that Niger Delta got amnesty program. It was the Ijaws that mainly did that. No other ethnic group can claim that they were more forceful, more better than the Ijaws in crippling the economy of Nigeria until Yar'Adua was forced to create amnesty program. It was because of the actions of mainly the Ijaws that led to the creation of NDDC, because they made oil exploration difficult for multinationals in that part of the country. They were instrumental in the creation of the Ministry of Niger Delta, which has now been scrapped. So you cannot dismiss the Ijaws and say, looking at it, that they are minority, they are minority of the minority. So you are angry because other people are seeing the reality. The other people, the president, other Nigerians know the capacity of the Ijaws. And that is what Nyesom is frustrated about. That people are overhyping the Ijaws. Because they are overhyping the Ijaws, nobody wants to support the impeachment. I think that's his frustration with that, with the Ijaw people and with those who think highly of the Ijaws when it comes to mischief in terms of disrupting oil production in Niger Delta. So he was feeling that he said that when rule of law comes, when the rule of law comes or something like that, so the rule of law has come. Supreme Court have delivered the judgment they were looking for. So why is anybody talking about Ijaw? Why is anybody talking about Ijaw? It's every time, Ijaw. They're talking about Ijaw. They are a minority in Niger Delta. They are not the majority. But when it comes to drawing attention to the issue of Niger Delta, the Ijaws are the majority in fighting for Niger Delta, whether in the creeks or in Abuja. That's my understanding. I don't know what you think about this. What do you think about Nyesom Wike's frustration with people who are against impeachment of Fubara just because he's a Ijaw, and that people are overrating Ijaw nation? What do you think about it? Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you're new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.